Hi friends, welcome to Azure video tutorials. This session I am going to explain you about how to create a connections and integration runtimes for self-hosted servers. For example, if you have a local server, if you want to copy data from your local database or any local files to your cloud, we have to use self-hosted integration runtimes. So here, how to create a runtime integration for your Azure Cloud to connect your self-hosted servers. I'm going to explain you step-by-step process here. So first, go to your Azure Data Factory version 2 connections. There you can find the integration runtimes here. So I have already created one integration runtime for self-hosted to connect to my local desktop. And if you want to create a new one, you can click on new. And there you can use this option, and here you need to select self-hosted, this option called Azure or self-hosted. So I am going to create integration runtime for self-hosted. Click on continue, then it will ask the name. You can use any user defined name. Okay, then click on create. So once you click on create, it will show options like download and install your integration runtime. So if you click on this download, and it will route it to Microsoft website where you can download the software, and that you need to install into your local server, that is your on-premises server. So I'm selecting a latest software which is around 330 MB file. So click on next, it will get downloaded. Here you can see runtime integration. So I have already downloaded and installed in my local system, that it is available. And if you click on here, there is option here, you can see anywhere desk tab. Okay, there you can find this option. If you click on that, beside that options, this is my runtime integration I have already installed. If you click on that, it will open one window. So this is after configuration, but before configuration, the window is like you need to provide that key. So that key, you need to copy this key. Okay, click on this copy key, this key 1 or key 2. Use this key to register your integration runtime. So once you copy this key, and if you, while it's a wizard based configuration, and then it will be connected to your Azure. So I have already configured in my local desktop. So I'm going to show you how to use this now. So this is, it's a different key is generated. So but existing one I am already configured here. So that's why here you can see self-hosted node is connected to a cloud service, and the data factory name this is, and the integration runtime name is this one, and this is my local computer name. Here you can see on premises, so data source credentials, and then you can ignore this, it's just we created, because when you click on install, because I have already installed that, that's why I'm not going to show you that, but the process will be same. Like if you click on install, here you will get, because I have already installed it, showing that repair or remove. You can ignore this, but when you installing, you have to use that key. So I'm deleting that. So this is my existing runtime integration. This is the name, and this I have already downloaded and installed. Okay, then after that we need to create a link services for your technology. So my source is files, flat files, which is available in my local desktop. That's why I have created file system. This is runtime integration which is newly created, and this is the host, the files which is available in my local desktop. This is, and the file is available here. I am going to copy this file to my local desktop to cloud using self-hosted runtime integration. Okay, and here whatever I'm connecting to a source file system, we need to give the path and a system username and password. So my system username and password I have given, and you can verify the test connection. It is successful. So first step is creating a runtime integration for your self-hosted, then creating link services for your technology. My technology source is a file. Like if your source is a database, like that you can create a new link services, select your database which is available in your local system, any Oracle database or a DB2, you can create that. The next step is creating a dataset. So the dataset for our source file. So I have already created one dataset, this one. Like if you want to create a new dataset, you can create a new dataset. Go to file, and it's a file system, and it's a delimited file. Select your link services, it's on-premises link services, and you can browse that path. It will connect your source, and this is my source file. Like this. First row is header, like this. So I have already created one dataset, so I'm showing how to create the datasets. Like this, we can go for creating a dataset. Then you can create a pipeline, and inside pipeline you can use a copy activity to load the data from your source to target. So I have already created one pipeline. There you can see the copy activity, and the source is my, here you can see dataset, on premises this dataset, and the target is my cloud data lake dataset. Okay, and you should create a copy, like it should copy the file from your local desktop to here. So I'm going to run as a debug. I'm going to debug this pipeline. It started. It will take a few minutes to copy the data from your, like my local desktop to cloud. That's called using on-premises connections to connect my local desktop and copy the data from my local desktop to cloud. That's, you can say, self-hosted services. You can use integration runtimes called self-hosted. So jobs is completed. Here you can see the status, and you can refresh this. File is available now. Here you can see. So this is the file I have copied from my local desktop to Azure. Like this, we can go for the first step is you have to create a new runtime integrations, that's called self-hosted, then creating link services. Remaining process is same for your data transfer, whatever you are using source and target, but only here the technology, whatever you are using, that should connect your on-premises runtime integration. So this is my technology, that link services I have created. It is connecting to integration runtime 1, which is nothing but whatever we created to connect my local desktop, that's called self-hosted. So the status also, here you can see the status is running. Like this, we can go for connecting on-premises databases or on-premises file system to copy the data from your on-premises servers to Azure Cloud using on-premises like self-hosted runtime integrations. So thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel to get more videos and updates my channel. Thank you very much.